Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody? And I'm back with the Ville, cause the Ville, and I'm doing a story about CBM. Yeah, the CBM is a rap group Montgomery. The rap group is made by Lady B. Cause the Ville, I'm doing a little story about CBM. Real quick. So and how Doe death affected CBM click. So here we go. Okay, CBM is known as cold black music or chopper bricks and money. They are a group down here in Montgomery in label with like Doe B. His members were known as CBM Lil Daddy, CBM Debbie, CBM Boston George, CBM Moody. I think June Boss is affiliated with CBM and Paraboy. See, at the beginning of this family label, back then CBM is known as a clique with a couple dudes, on the south side of Montgomery and the west side. They were doing, a lot of illegal activity in the street life by robbing and stealing, and they were rapping. And so they started rapping. I said to get out of the streets. So see, at the time, Doe B had started rapping in 2011, 2012, and Doe B had the hood behind him by pushing his music and doing shows. And most of the rappers were affiliated with CBM. Had started out doing music, building in the city, and Lil Daddy started to rap, and he started to push his mixtape called Natural Born Hustlers. And Junior Boss put out music too, to where the city will start to release. I'm in her, yeah, I'm in her city. Will start to. I just see these rappers in the city, but and so yeah, and so I believe a couple of them other rappers I said were doing that thing around 2012, 13, 14, and see, Doe B was signed with Grand Hustle with Ti, and Ti I said back around 2013, he was signed with Ti at that time, but and then he started to put out a mixtape called Baby Jesus mixtape. And so Doe B was a part of CBM, and CBM was his family, and that was I said rocking with him and his music, but on that faithful year of 2013, Doe B was shot and killed in Montgomery by his homeboys over jealousy. So I believe his death affected CBM click to where it affected Montgomery in the worst way, to where many dudes and click had quit rapping or they had moved away from the city. And some had I continued to push their music. And so I think Parable had accused Robert T.I. for stealing from the B while he was signed with Grand Hustle. And so I think he had accused I think I seen an interview on time ago to where Parable had did an interview with another female about to where he accused T.I. of basically from taking money for Doe B and how he was stealing from Doe B though, but and so I kind of don't know if it's true or not though. Did Ti had stolen Doe B though, but and so I feel like yeah, I feel like the whole clique of CBM had started to diss Ti in songs, but and so I feel like it was kind of more of a distrust between Ti and the clique, but and so I think CBM started to push their the whole label back then, but so I feel like the whole death affected the whole entire family though, towards the people who felt like the death affected Montgomery as a whole and CBM, and how I feel like it could be to where it really can affect people's families as well too. How like someone loses a rapper to a violence, how they can lose their brand, their money or their asset. And so I think Doe B was an asset to CBM and how they lost a big rapper in the city, man. But So I feel like it's not like so I believe CBM was a it was a family to the whole Montgomery man, the whole Montgomery city, the whole 34 area. Is I think CBM was known as Cold Black Music or Chopper Bruce Money. So they made a couple songs with OB while he was living back then, but and so I feel like I believe they don't represent CBM. I don't know, like a couple rappers I had know on YouTube, like some had like started rapping YouTube and they started like push out music on their music videos and how they was blowing up in the city. But it's I think CBM kind of felt like their friend, their partner, Dobie was I said was a one major rapper in the city. How the whole city was fucking with his music and how he was tragic into how he got killed in the club. And so I feel like it kind of affected the beat on CBM click how and I seen a video on time ago to where Lil Daddy had made a video about the whole incident that went on with his mom. And I think Miss Shirley had kind of said something about the whole clique and how the daddy had went on live. He talked about on Miss Shirley had said that CBM was his friends. And so I think Miss Shirley had got angry over the whole incident to where the daddy had told people on live that they'll be y'all said like they'll be they'll take care of the daddy and the whole CBM clique. And so I think the whole clique took care of Dobito while he was living. And how it was more of a tension between Miss Shirley and the whole clique of the y'all say it was a tension between Miss Shirley as Dobie's mom and Lil Dad, and how they got to a little beef or something in the city. How it was a more of a tension between Miss Shirley and the clique, and so I think it's more to where I think more rumors or kind of over rumors that went out, or he or she type of rumors how they might spread around the city. But and so I feel like it's more of a tip between on how it went on and how it was more of a conflict with the whole label. But so I think Miss Shirley felt Cameron's more to where her son was going to be a legend. I said Montgomery, how his legend Montgomery, how he's a legend, whole city man. But so I feel like CBM had took care of Dobie by him, going to road with them, push his music, out to the like different states, like down south or somewhere else. But and so I feel like it was a more of a type of bad thing to hear about rapper losing his life towards people who don't like him, or I feel like it'd be overjudged how like some rappers get the fame in the city, how the whole city kind of turned their back on them, and how their homeboys felt jealous of Dobito, how everything went toxic and and went ugly. But I feel like CBM and Dobito was too I feel like Dobito and CBM was basically his family. How his family had care about his life, his music, and his career though. But and so I think CBM is gonna be around for the longest time. So I think that's part of this clip though. I think CBM was part of the whole Montgomery area and how they were known by them, pushing out music videos and everything, their music. So I think CBM was once known as a gang. I don't know in Montgomery. I think he kind of a gang. I guess I don't know Montgomery or more. Yeah, I say it's more of a street game turn label, I think, but uh, so I feel like CBM was a label that is more into making music, man. But so yeah, I feel like DB was a good legend, and see man how his memory is gonna live on in Montgomery and his music too. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Take care.